What's going on, YouTube? Today we have another exciting match. It's going to be Black WarGreymon on the left side against Imperialdramon on the right side. And we see the security plus one Greymon in the nursing area, setting up for that security plus one, especially now with the X-Antibody Metal Greymon, which is actually pretty good. If he actually makes it, it's going to be security plus two, which is going to do 3 checks, and he's, I believe, 11k because of his 3000 DP boost. So that'll be amazing. And unfortunately, on the right side, I over here bricked, and the only thing I had was Davis. The good thing, at least, I was able to hit 2 cards. Unfortunately, the Ice Wall is going to go to the bottom of the deck, but I get to add the Imperialdramon and the Lightdramon. Unfortunately, still we see no rookie, so I'm going to hard play the Lightdramon instead. Doesn't really matter because he's going to go to 3 regardless because of the tie. He's going to move up the Greymon. So he's going to choose not to, which is fine because, we're just playtesting here, so it's not a big deal. So unfortunately, it seems that he doesn't have a Metal Greymon, so over here thinking, I guess he's going to have to make the X-Antibody on top of the, yep, and there it goes. So the X-Antibody is going to go on top of the Greymon. Then we see the Nokia for 3. It looks like he does have an Agumon, but he chooses not to play it. I guess he's thinking about, the Stingmon coming down, and then the DNA Digivolve, and yep, which he knows I have the Imperialdramon because of the search earlier on, and I was going to put to the bottom of the deck, so he chooses not to play it, which I believe it was a smart move because obviously we know what's going to happen. It's going to be sent to the bottom of the deck. Unfortunately, we're going to swing with Imperialdramon, and we're going to hit the Gaiamon, which we're going to die because we don't have jamming. But we're going to finally draw the rookie, so we're going to make Lavardramon and the XVmon in the nursing area. He's going to move up his X-Antibody into the battle area. He's going to make the Black WarGreymon. He's going to be deleting my Tamer. He's actually also going to reduce it because of Nokia, so it's going to be a cost of 3. He's going to swing with security plus 1. He hits a Davis. Off the Davis, I actually get 2 hits, especially one of them being the Stingmon, so already the XVmon is down there, so hopefully we actually do have the level 5. So here my opponent's doing a little bit of thinking because he's actually debating whether to actually hard play or not, because since I do have the XVmon, he saw me at the Stingmon, I could have the level 5, and obviously he's going to be bounced back to the bottom of the deck, which actually he could probably use that one rookie to, for the nursing area if that's the only one he has. I'm going to move the XVmon, I'm going to swing, I'm going to gain a memory, draw a card, I'm going to play the Stingmon for 3. I'm going to DNA Digivolve. Unfortunately, it's only Dino Vmon. So Dino Vmon is going to make sure that Black WarGreymon does not get unsuspended. Then I'm going to swing. Lavardramon is actually going to give me a memory, so I'm going to go back to 2. Stingmon's going to let me draw a card. Then my Vmon's going to let me also draw a card. We actually hit the Crimson Blade, which actually kind of sucks because, if I would have actually hit it when it was the XVmon, it would have actually done some really bad damage, would have put me in a real bad position. Also at this point, we're going to hit him with the Mega Death, put on the Black WarGreymon back to the hand, and actually make him start over since he had nothing in the nursing area. Making sure that our Dino Vmon actually survives the next turn, hopefully. Unless we get hit with like a Gaia Force or something like that, which we actually see the Gaia Force 0 right here. But he's going to be putting us at quite a lot of memory, so we could actually build up a pretty nice stack. I'm going to make the Lavardramon in the nursing area, followed by the Raindramon. I'm going to hard play the Midoki for 3, and then we're going to play the Davis Ken. Since we have a green and blue Digimon in the nursing area, we're actually going to start at 3 with Davis, and then, we could get that extra 2 memory will be great. Especially for next turn, because, right now we're like at very late game. Both of us have 2 securities. He's going to move up his Digimon, and he's going to Digivolve into Greymon, and then he's going to Digivolve into Metal Greymon, which does D-Digivolution, and plus he also has Blocker due to the Greymon under it as an inheritance. We're going to move up, and we're going to gain the 2 memory off the Davis and Ken, putting us at 5. We're going to hard play the Stingmon. Going to choose to swing with Raindramon. He's actually not going to block, and we hit a memory booster. Now we're going to DNA Digivolve into Imperialdramon. So my swing with the Rangermon was actually bait. I was actually hoping that he blocked it so I could have made my X-Vmon instead on top of the Vmon. Would have had jamming and I wasn't going to have to worry about the blocker anymore. But unfortunately he did not fall for the bait. So at this point we're actually not in a very good position because he's only one step away from making the black WarGreymon and he has a memory booster plus a Nokia. We're going to make the Dragon mode here, and with the Dragon mode we're going to get our Rangermon and WarGreymon. We're going to swing for the last security check, but unfortunately it's not going to be enough to actually win the game this turn. So all we can do here is just, I guess play something else and pray for the best, which I actually digivolve into the XVmon since I have the Rangermon already. Hopefully, either if I do survive, I can actually probably go into my other level 5 or into another Imperialdramon and hopefully actually be able to win that way. Here we see the Greymon X antibody, or Metal Greymon X antibody. And when Digivolve, I believe he gets 3000 DP plus security plus 1 as well. He is also a blocker, and he could also swing at unsuspended Digimon because of Metal Greymon under him. Here he's going to be swinging with the X antibody. And I believe he's going to be swinging at my security actually, which he will end up clearing the whole thing. So if he has one more card to push for game, that will be it. He's going to hit the Davis and Ken, which could be a good thing, like I said, if we survive. And unfortunately, nope. Here we see the Black WarGreymon. And Black WarGreymon is actually going to get rid of the XVmon, and he's going to use his effect. He's going to unsuspend, and he's going to Digivolve into Gaiomon. And Gaiomon, obviously, with his reboot, is going to swing for game. So game 1 definitely went to Black WarGreymon. That Gaiomon came in strong, like an Omnimon, swinging with Blitz for game. The Black WarGreymon matchup is actually pretty tough against the Imperialdramon, at least for me, because of the Black WarGreymon destroying the Tamers. So every time you actually try to put up Tamers, that thing's just gonna blow it up all the time. And also the fact that the blockers, man, the blockers are real strong, especially against the Imperialdramon. You actually Imperialdramon is not as strong, and then these Black WarGreymons and WarGreymons are actually pretty bulky cards, so you pretty much can't swing at them, and you also can't put them to the bottom of the deck. So that's actually kind of tough. It actually kind of doesn't kill the consistency of the deck, but it obviously kills the major plays that you would do in Imperialdramon and the win conditions. It was definitely much easier last format when we didn't have Black WarGreymon running around like this to clear a lot of games and also get a lot of different decks. But unfortunately now we actually have we have Black WarGreymon over here playing as blockers, and it's deleting Tamers and stuff, doing his shenanigans. Well, this is going to be game 2. I believe Black WarGreymon is going to be going first. Obviously, nobody really likes going first anymore. It's going to make that Agumon in the nursing area. We see Nokia, and we see the Black Agumon, and he's going to be searching, grabbing the Metal Greymon Red and Black, and the X antibody as well. So he actually hit both cards, and 2 pretty good cards, and actually very threatening cards. We're going to make a Leomon, unfortunately, in the nursing area, because that's all we have, and we're going to play the Davis Ken. Leomon is definitely not a card that you want to see early on, and he's actually going to start doing chip damage early on, so, we know exactly why. So that way later on, he could just, his push for game with his security plus will be very easy if he has it with the X antibody. He's going to add another card, which will be the Black and Red WarGreymon. So we know that he has 3 pieces that he needs, and actually in the nursing area he already has X antibody, so he pretty much has everything he needs to make that Black WarGreymon. I'm gonna hard Digivolve into the Imperialdramon, unfortunately, and it's going to die due to the fact that I did not have jamming because I never see my XVmons. I'm gonna play Davis. We're actually going to hit 2 cards. And at this point, we're going to have to start our stack all the way from the beginning. And we also give him 4 memory, which is unfortunate for us because, it's definitely going to get more plays. Oh, and there he goes. He got the Gaiomon, and he has the Greymon blocker. So, yeah, he technically has everything he needs in his hand for this duel. I wish my searches would have been as great. But, it's part of the game. Sometimes you actually hit the right card, sometimes you don't. He's actually hit everything, which is actually pretty good. Then we're gonna over here play another Davis Ken, and we got the Vmon in the nursing area, which is unfortunate, is all we could do. Hopefully, next turn actually we can go to 5, but we'll only be gaining 1 memory instead of 2 off of the Ken and Davis because we only have blue. The good thing was that we were actually able to memory starve him, but here we see the X antibody, and he's going to be having security +1 obviously, but he's actually going to digivolve into the Gaiomon instead, and he's going to reduce the cost with Nokia, putting me at 3. He's going to be swinging. He has the security +1 from the X antibody, and he also has security +1 himself. So he will be doing 3 checks, almost wiping out my entire security stack. I'm only left with 1, and I barely have anything. So at this point, it would be very difficult to actually make a comeback, which I highly doubt I'll be able to. Here we're going to play the Stingmon. Fortunately, that was an our Lobomon, so we still have no XVmon. Which is very unfortunate because my one Lobomon, even though at this point I don't think I could turn the game around. We have the Imperialdramon. Putting back the Agumon. Unfortunately, we don't have jamming. He doesn't have blocker, but he could actually swing into my unsuspended Digimon at this point. So that's actually very tough. And actually, we hit the Gaia Force 0, which that is very unfortunate. So at this point, it was very unfortunate. Even if we had the XVmon, we were still going to hit into that Gaia Force 0. So at this point, there was nothing much we could have done. Even if we wouldn't have hit the Gaia Force 0, he could have swung at my Digimon. So that was all for today. Hope you guys like, comment, subscribe.